Welcome back to the NITE Economics YouTube channel, and today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin's most recent drop. So Bitcoin has pretty much yesterday, so today is the 1st of February 2026, yesterday was the 31st of January, and pretty much yesterday Bitcoin broke well below the last low back in November, 21st of November, which was a low of 80,619 bucks. I had spoken in one of my videos previously that Bitcoin actually closed lower than that previous closing low, which was right here, which was what was it, that 8473, something like that, 84,700, and here it had closed a couple days ago 84,149. So the bias was on the downside. So now Bitcoin yesterday officially not only did it wick lower, it also closed lower. So Bitcoin definitely looks like it wants to go lower in the long term, but I would say in the short term there is a potential here for a small relief rally. Probably not by much. Maybe it'll get back up to maybe 90,000, but I don't think it's gonna get much higher than that. So right now, as you can see, so essentially bullish divergence is forming between this low here on the RSI, the last low, which was at 28.28, and right now the RSI is sitting at 31.09. So there is a potential here for bullish divergence here. And if we draw a Fibonacci, bullish Fibonacci, so we could expect Bitcoin to bounce somewhere between 84 and 89,000 bucks, maybe around 86,000 bucks, somewhere around there. And then I just really see it going down from that point, essentially. So somewhere in that pocket between 84 and 85, I think is a reasonable place to see this bounce, but I don't really see it getting much higher than that. I do see Bitcoin at some point in this bear market to retest the 200-day simple moving average, and right now it's sitting at 97,780 bucks. As Bitcoin lives below that number, it's just gonna keep dragging it lower and lower and lower and lower until essentially the bear market is over. If we look at it at a 2-day, there's also here the bullish divergence is much more obvious. So this one closes in tonight. So this one closes tonight, and then in 2 days, depending where that one closes, it goes a little bit higher. Then bullish divergence will definitely be. It's going to be confirmed as long as as long as the RSI is above this number here on the 2-day, which is 31.14, and right now it's 34.53. And then the 5-day is the most higher term time frame that also has this potential for it's just regular bullish divergence, which is 30. So the last low here on the RSI was 38.39, and right now the RSI is sitting at 38.79. So it's very close. Like, it's very, very close. If Bitcoin just dumps off from here, then that will be nullified on this time frame. But I really do think we're gonna get excuse me, a small bounce, and then that's it. Because like on the weekly you don't have it, on the monthly you have nothing. Well, actually no, you don't have divergence actually. So I don't see it happening in any other time frame that really matters, a long-term time frame. So definitely I think Bitcoin is gonna really start playing more of a downside move. Maybe earlier this week we're gonna see this a short bounce to the upside, but I think it's gonna be well below the 90,000 bucks range, $90,000 range. I think it's gonna hit somewhere between the 84 and 89, and then from there it's gonna couple over and die and go down to zero. And I'm just kidding. And it's interesting here on the 2-day, on the 5-day, Bitcoin is finding support on the 200 simple moving average. Same thing, I think on the 2-day it's also finding support. No, I'm wrong. So it's on the 5 days finding the support on the 200 simple moving average. See on the weekly, so Yeah, so on the weekly, I really see Bitcoin retesting this, which is not too far from where current price action is right now. And I do see it getting a little lower, maybe down as low as I could see it getting to this moving average here, the 377. I think it's an EMA. I forget if I have that one as a simple moving average or an EMA. Regardless, that blue average, moving average there, because Bitcoin always retests it pretty much in every bull market, every bear market. Sorry, look, it retested it here, and then went lower on the monthly time frame, and then 2020, you had the Corona dump, the last bear market. It got very close to it, then quite retested, but then it did retest during the Corona dump. So 2018 bear market didn't retest, and let's see if the one before that did retested it. Well, I guess it's not gonna populate. It was too young at that point. But yeah, anyways, that's pretty much all I have for Bitcoin right now. It's not looking good. I think there's gonna be a very short, bounce coming into Monday or Tuesday. Maybe even as late as Wednesday, and then from there it's just gonna be sideways and down. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. Again, if you like the content, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.